Hello, Facebook. Happy Supermoon Monday. Super full moon in Virgo. I heard my little Om bell at my altar. Welcome. Welcome. You like my groovy shades? I thought I'd wear them in the celebration of moon energy, peace, love, and good moon energy. So I'm sitting down now, getting ready to close my door, but of course, Miss Spooky will come and join us, as she often does. Okay, putting the tunes on. Sorry I'm a little late, just kind of took a big supermoon nap, and I'm on my super balance ball now. Welcome, everyone. So, what is a super moon? What's a super full moon in Virgo? Well, it's an emotional moon. I can tell you that much. For a lot of us, we feel the water signs in particular that we are very emotionally charged signs anyway. But when a super moon comes, it's like, look out. Oh, there it is. There's what I'm waiting. Super moon, super emotional. Oh, you like my microphone? I thought I just put that in there. So like I said, oops, I missed it there. There we go. There's going to be three supermoons this month, next month, and in May. And this is the last one of winter. Some call this the worm moon. Okay, it's also known as the crow's moon or the eagle's moon. And what happens during these times is like this is just the end of winter, the beginning of fall. And, of course, that's when the earthworms come out and all the birds come back and yum, yum, yum. They just snagging up their little worms and their goody little spring treats. And they're back. So I saw a lot of little egrets. I don't usually get the sand cranes around my house, but I did get a lot of egrets. I saw 3 egrets, 2 white ones and a kind of a multicolored grayish one. So they kind of travel in little groups sometimes. And this was a group of 3. And why 3? Because it's a magic number. Okay. Anyway, back to my schoolhouse rock. So, animals tell us so much in signs. And I know the number 3 deals with magic. It also deals with abundance. And I guess I was getting a little message from Mother Nature. There are rituals you can do on a super moon and on a full moon. And this one would really be good, maybe not tonight, but you have usually a 3-day window. I was really doing extra reading up for this show and tuning into some other psychics that I know and conversing. And, so there are rituals that you can do. And some of my friends that do rituals, like one I had dinner with last night, she was so funny. She's like, I always forget to do the ritual on the night of the moon. Well, it's because you can have really like a 3-day window. It's better just to get things going and getting ready. And I'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute. So what else can I tell you about this lovely Virgo supermoon? There are certain signs that are more affected, I think, by this moon than others. I have to share my butterfly shirt. I had it on yesterday, but I wanted to wear it tonight because I really like it. So I'm really trying to get in transition of the spring energy right now. We have to know that Cancerians are very affected by the moon. Why? Because it is their ruling planet. Exactly. And Spooky and I are both Cancerians, in case you want to know. Then, of course, we have Aries. They are very affected by this moon. They will be. A lot about Aries. They're fire sign, Cancer's water sign. The Aries will be strongly affected. They're very take charge kind of energy people. So got to keep them calm. Calm down. Keep centered. And then we have Taurian. people. They're earth signs. And they are very, like the bull, taking charge. So the Taurians, we, stay grounded, stay focused, get clarity. Virgo is an earth sign. It's not as overly affected, but it is a fresh start for a lot of Virgos. And just because you have a fresh start, by the way, doesn't mean that you have to totally ditch everything that you have in your life. But it is giving you a fresher perspective on things. A fresh start can mean just getting a feeling of good things are coming, and I'm releasing a lot of emotions and overwhelming feelings and energies and situations. Okay, so then we have, Gemini, the air sign, because there's always 4 that are affected by these energies of the moon. And so we had the water, the fire, the earth, and now the air, Gemini. So Gemini is moon. I'm trying to think what the moon in Gemini is. Can't go there right now. It's not in my head. Sorry, folks. Anyway, it's always 6 months opposite of the wheel. That's what I will tell you. Okay, so in Gemini, so it's probably like Sag. Okay, so Gemini, very airy, very floaty. They have to be clear on communication. They are the communicators. So it's important to have communication very, very clear. Make sure when you say things that you mean to say what you're saying. Some people will just tune you out if you're just constant chatter. They're just going to go, I'm not really hearing what you're saying. Less is more, as some people would say. Okay, so a way for an air sign is to ground. They can go out in nature and calm and center outside, get the fresh air. You can go out tonight, look at that big, beautiful moon. You could draw down some energy of that moon. That would ground you even more. Standing there in the wide open space, breathing in the natural air. Okay, some of you are living in cold country. So cold climates, I know that might be a little trickier, but I have a feeling you jump out there and get in that fresh, crisp, cool air anyway. Okay. What else, spooky? What else did we learn about the super full moon? Lots. Well, one of the things about a ritual, by the way, when you're doing the ritual, is that you're going to work on releasing things. There's a proper way to release. There's a proper way to write your intentions to bring in. So before you can bring in something new, you have to think about both sides of this. Bringing in the new, what you want to bring in, and what you want to release. Okay? So we are all about the order of things with this moon energy, because it's strong. It's very strong. So prepare yourself. The best way, if you do candle work at all, is using, and all day I've been hearing yellow candle, and one of my people just confirmed, yes, you use a yellow candle. Okay, so that's good to know. I have keep a few yellow candles at all times. And as other colors as well. So one of the other things that you want to do, let me see. Make sure you have some really good fresh sage, okay? And because why? You want to cleanse, you want to clear. And you can even use, after you take a shower, you cleanse, really like physically cleanse. And then you're going to spiritually cleanse with your sage. You could do a cleansing bath or with just the smudge stick as well. And then you're going to release a lot of these excess energies before you get into this ritual. So lighting the yellow candle and cleanse your candle. Cleanse it, then charge it with your energy. Giving you some Magic 101. Don't just dabble. Read, learn, respect. Okay. Many times in other lifetimes, I'm sure I was a witch, a magical practitioner, a healer woman, but doesn't mean it's all like, it's in there, it's downloaded, coded in, but it doesn't mean that I don't need to go back and review. review my notes, review things that I have read in my past, go back in my library, my books, and just make sure I'm doing things in the method I need to. I asked what I really needed to do more of, because for the next 2 weeks in this super Virgo moon would be a great time to enhance the health factor, your wellness. So speaking of wellness, I've got an event at Serenity Now Yoga. It's in Longwood, Florida. It's the Cosmic Spring Fest, April 19th, which is a Sunday. Sorry, looking at myself in this and saw that little hair. I am true Cancerian. Okay. So in that Cosmic Spring Fest, it is about wellness. It's about bringing in, it's a yoga studio, so and dance as well. There's a massage therapist there. She's amazing, Judy Kittinger. She's awesome. A nice esthetician there, in case you want to take good care of the skin, and even not on the face, but the body, the back. Maybe you have some issues you need to deal with. They have a wonderful practitioner there. Just look them up on Facebook, by the way. You'll see everything you need to see. Dr. Dacha Milscu, she owns the studio. Dear friend and wonderful, sweet person. Very caring, very loving. And, just very good at what she does, which is also medical restorative yoga for those who've had injuries, surgeries, and they want to get back in their physical practice of being, in exercise and yoga and so on. So what a wonderful place. So Spring Fest is coming, the Cosmic Spring Fest. Think flowers, think spring, think wellness and new. I'll have an astrologer there, nice, healthy vegan, and he will serve non-vegan as well dishes at his tent outside the building, at the Heron Building, the Blue Heron, 1200 West State Road 434, the Blue Heron Building in Longwood. And he's wonderful, Kyle at Earth and Eats. He'll be with us. We will have an aura photographer, in case you don't know what that is. It's like connecting all the colors that are around you. A lady by the name of Mary Rose. Mary Rose will be doing our aura photography this year. And sometimes I change the people up because they're not available, and other people I meet, Spirit brings them to me. Hence, Mary Rose. So I met her yesterday, actually, after I was in Sanford at the Sublime Elms Founders Day. And I was just putting it out there. I saw her at a friend of mine's event not long ago, her posting, and I was like, I want that. I want to meet her. And I got to meet her. So when you put your intention out in a really positive way, by the way, in a way that is helpful for not just you, but for the benefit of all. And I got to meet her. She took my aura photography, and I've had my aura done many times, pictures done, and reports. Hers was really, really great. One of the best ones. I've had others, and they're good too. So not knocking others, people that I know. But anyway, she's going to be there, and that's going to be awesome. I'll be excited to have her there as part of that day. We're just going to keep announcing more and more people coming to the event. But, I wanted to bring that up. There'll be candles, I'm sure, and oils and incenses and teas and whatnot. So if you're a vendor and you'd like to contact me about that, you can hit me up right on the Venus and Velvet page. But I'm doing it there, and it's a great place. It's a beautiful dance studio and a great energy all together. I'll be teaching a mysticism class there, a mystic meditation, next Sunday. So look for that event on my page from 4 to 5 p.m. So we're coming up also, I can't deny, and I'll talk about it more next Monday night, but we are coming up on St. Patrick's Day, or Paddy's Day. Never St. Pat's. The Irish will tell you, never St. Pat's. So I'll have lots of good luck information to share with you for that week. So back to moon stuff now, right? Spooky moon stuff. tomorrow I'm going to be at Universal Studios, so this should be interesting because lots of people are starting to come down on their spring break and everything. And please make sure you're taking precautions when you're in large crowds and groups, that you wash your hands regularly. We know what's out there right now. Just cold and flu season, the virus and so on. And, some people, the more open your energy is, the easier it is to attract things. So let's attract right now positive energy, healing light. Let's attract that energy and wellness. So let's not bring fear in the picture. We're not going to say no, these things don't exist, but you can say to yourself, I do not connect with fear. I protect, I shield, I clear. It rhymes. Okay. What else? Okay, so I'll be at Universal Studios tomorrow. And then Wednesday, back in Sanford at Luna Soul Esoterica. And that's a really neat old house, by the way. Nice energy. Owned by Anne Mora, the legendary Anne Mora, author of The Green Witchcraft, and dear friend, and Sin. She's the co-owner. And it's just a great place. And I'm there by appointment. So I figured I'd just throw that in my calendar time right now while we're here. And Thursday night at Cafe Tutu Tango. And then Saturday night, I'll be playing music. So I did bring up St. Patrick's Day for a reason. I'm playing music, and it's in Sanford as well at the Moose Lodge. They're beautiful people, and it's Anam Cara, which is my Celtic name for my duo with my brother, and the Black Velvet Band. All my friends playing with me and coming up and doing a performance or two. And I'm happy to have them there. And everyone, it's just about celebration of friendship and merriment. So that's my early St. Patrick's Day gig. And so when we're in this energy right now, so much to look forward to. Get some parchment paper if you'd like, and you can message me. I do mini readings and one quick questions if you ever want to know how rituals are done and things, because it's important you get things. If you can't find the right resources, to contact someone who's done rituals and done the magic work and can help set you on your path and keep it straight, okay? So you can message me for that. And so one of the other things that you write down your intentions, certain kind of paper, definitely the yellow candle I mentioned earlier, and you're going to write down what you're going to release, and you can say things. There's with everything there's incantation. You don't have to go in the Latin book or anything. Just work on one right now. Start thinking of it. And you've got a 24-hour bubble, I'm going to call it, until you do your ritual in the next 3 days. So think about what you want to bring in. Think about what you want to release. And if you're one of those signs that we talked about earlier, which deals with what you're mostly affected, which signs are mostly affected, let go of what your fears are. Let go of what no longer serves you, okay, for your highest and best good. Not for your ego, not for your selfishness. People often mistake that. They say, I let go because I'm not doing this and I'm not doing that. And I'm like, no. I let go of what no longer serves me for my highest and best purpose. Then you bring it in. You're going to bring in good stuff, right? I know some of you have secret goals out there. You want to write them down. You want to start bringing it in. It's the spring. Blessings. Bring it in. Ostara is coming up, and that's in 2 Saturdays from now. So I'll be doing Ostara at the Luna Soul Esoterica in Sanford again there. And that's going to bring in all the energy of the March hair. So if you've noticed, March is a little windy. How many of you are experiencing a lot of wind? And listen to the words of the wind right now. Listen to the wind. Feel the wind on your face. Why? Because the wind speaks us. It speaks to us. It speaks our name sometimes. You know, a lot of people have been passing. And if you've lost someone, I'm sorry for your loss. I want you to think about how much better they are right now, being released of everything that they no longer need to deal with or suffer from, what their highest and best purpose now is. Yes. So think about that and send them good energy. In the I am, I don't like to use the word so much, sorry. In the I am International Association of Metaphysics, we have lost some very dear people recently. They're not lost, they know where they're going, but they've passed to spirit. We send out the master of the violet flame prayer. We do a lot of things to help with our loved ones to ascend. If you want to know more about the I am, message me, I'll tell you. I teach classes for them, do workshops, we do events, all kinds of stuff. And certainly if you're in the I am and your loved one has crossed over, or your partner or whatnot, or anybody, we're there for you. And we'll help you get a bigger picture, clearer perspective on when the soul departs and where it transcends. I think that is important in metaphysics to know that everyone has a spiritual belief or religious practice, but in metaphysics we share with you techniques on how to better understand who has been working with you or working with your loved one, who will lead them to higher levels, and what they will go through in initiations here, ascensions here, and beyond. So just let it happen. Let learning continue in your path. So many of you are being downloaded right now with so many keys of knowledge that one place to learn these things would be through the I am, I'm thinking. But that's just me. So anyway, I am hoping that you will find your way to knowledge, to learning more about this super moon, because it is quite an emotional moon. That's for sure. I'm not going to lie. I have been through the ups and downs with my own energy. So a lot of you sensitives, a lot of you empathic people, psychics, mediums, or healers are experiencing, you might feel a little sick, like you have the flu. And you may or you may not, but take precautions and rest. Take your vitamins, hydrate, and do deep breathing, alternate nostril breathing, meditate. My guide said to me today several times when I'm like, why am I going through all this stuff? We're at the end of Mercury retrograde. Some of you get highly affected by it, and little goofs and blips and miscommunications. But some of you also feel a lot during the ends of these cycles. So it officially ends today, but by closure tomorrow. Usually it takes 3 days to clear out all Mercury retrograde stuff. That's how I'm going to say it, stuff. All right. So I asked my guide, what can I do to better enhance, my Mercury retrograde experience and clear and bring in this new? And the first thing, meditate more. And sometimes I will meditate laying down, sometimes sitting up, and I will fall asleep. I'm still one of those people who falls asleep because I'm downloading and thinking so much. And then when I relax and really relax, I can pass right out. So it's important to just let that happen, because you're being downloaded when you sleep, that. So when you wake up, boom. So I'm going to suggest you all connect with the moon energy tonight, next several nights. Do yourself a favor. Start writing down what you want to bring in. Say goodbye to Mercury retrograde. Bye-bye. And welcome in spring. Welcome in the worm moon. The animals coming back out. Welcome in new health energy. New fresh beginnings. New starts. Welcome in new emotions. Open your heart to love. Get an aura reading sometime. Get a aura photography and see what some of that energy really looks like. You might be feeling it, but never really connected with it on a visual cue. So I look forward to seeing you all next week and sharing with you some of my Irish tales of the weekend and sending that out for the blessings of the week in this windy month of March. Be well, take good care of yourselves. Make sure you do all your precautions, and if you're in big groups of people, drink a lot of water, take vitamins and rest, meditate, do yoga, walk, work out, whatever you need to do to connect with yourself and Mother Earth and healing. And I will see you next Monday night, and look forward to that on our Monday Night Live. Oh, there it is again, Spooky. So we leave you. We leave you with that. And yes, I've got a microphone, and you don't. Okay, guys, I'll see you next time. Happy full moon in Virgo, super full moon Monday. Namaste.